All right, so we are so close to the show right now that when I wake up these days, I feel so my stomach is so empty right now. But what's going on, guys? Brandon Harden here. Hope you're having a great day. I can't tell you what time it is because I don't know. At this point, I don't even know what year it is. So I'm going to check in a second. But we woke up in Manchester in a strange man's bed. And I've never stayed in his place before. Come in.
Good morning.
Hello. So,
get out of my house!
been here since yesterday. We've got the most unnatural person ever and the most natural person ever. He's trying to size me up. It's actually pretty snuggle. Superman. As you can see, we're staying in Manchester. We're in James's place for the weekend and we're here for a very specific reason. I'm waking up sometimes now. My body's so dry, my throat doesn't work, my vocal cords aren't producing sound properly. I'm going to talk about why we're here a little bit later. We literally just got back from the store. I kind of pretended that I was sleeping just to start the video off. We're going to head into the kitchen now and show you what we just picked up from the store to start the day.
We've come too far to never turn back, never turn back, never turn back. I know we bruised and scarred. We've come so far to heaven
So I've noticed, you zoom the lens with one hand while vlogging.
I've always done it.
Let me see if I can.
People think I pop in and out.
I want to see if I can do that. Which one's the zoom lens? That one?
Use your thumb muscle.
Thumb?
You've almost got it, yeah. So just, why are you vlogging like that, bro? I hold the lens. When I'm vlogging, I hold the heaviest part. But you didn't even do it. To add a dramatic effect, when you say something really interesting, boom, just use in, out.
Shake it all about.
In, out, in, out. That's what it's all about.
I wanna be like you, wanna be like you.
This is going to be a pretty interesting weekend. I should actually give you some metrics for the day because as of right now, we're very close to the show. I haven't actually vlogged for a little bit just because in the previous video, I sort of had to sit down in the car, broke down some emotions, broke down how I've been feeling, broke down how I cheated on my diet. It's actually been 5 days since the slip up on my diet. To say that all of that inflammation has gone would be an understatement. I feel lifeless. I was doing cardio last night, looking at my reflection for the last 10 minutes, no sound, no texting, no nothing, just sucked in. We really are at the 2 week out sort of mark. My glutes are coming in, hamstrings are coming in, it's a whole thing. What's in your fridge, mate?
I've got some Guinness barbecue dip from McDonald's. A block of mouldy cheese. Where does it usually say the best before date on these things? I opened it like 5 months ago. It's going in the bin.
So when I got here yesterday, I was like, bro, what are you got in there? I was basically like, I brought all my food here and I had no sauce. I was like, do you have any salsa, tomato sauce? He's like, bro, do not touch any of that stuff because it's been there for longer than I can remember. We got everything that I need for the day of prep because I came here with all my Tupperware completely filled with everything I need. It's all James kindly took out of the dishwasher. A shop, already smashed some steps, drank a Monster, gonna unpack this, prep for the day, and we'll be fully prepared for 15 days out. 15 days out, God. I dropped 4 pounds overnight. So he said send pictures tomorrow because there might be a thing where we don't do 3 low days because I have a feeling that I'll be literally nothing.
I gotta hide this from you.
Bro, I'm not gonna eat the loaf of bread.
Are you sure?
If I actually allow myself to slip up on my diet again and eat this, well, we all know I'm gonna be crying on social media about it. Right here is what we just picked up. 2 massive bags filled with everything we need. Also got a new frying pan just because James said he has a frying pan. He only has one and I don't want to spend the next hour cooking, so this is going to speed everything up. So right now the day is the 25th of May and it is 10:45. James woke up at was it 7:45? He woke me up because apparently I let my alarm go off 47 times. I went to bed at 3:30 because I was just unable to just pass out, unable to just fall asleep. Insomnia is becoming a real thing. It gets to the point where you get to the 4 weeks out, 3 weeks out mark, and because of the stuff you take, the Clen, the T3, whatever else, keeps your heart rate so high that even when you're trying to sleep at night, your body just doesn't switch off. So I think I went to bed last night 3:34. To have any sleep at this point, this close to the show, is a blessing. I felt like a starved young Oliver Twist-esque boy that was like, hey sir, can I have some more? Callum, can I have some more calories? No, bro. I know it's a pretty nosy thing, but do you ever going in people's houses and just looking in their fridge and being like, what do you have? So in terms of my current weight and a physique update, I'm gonna show you tomorrow morning when I wake up. I just wanna get the day started, honestly, get cooking and unpack all this stuff. But I can confirm that yesterday I weighed 218 pounds and this morning I woke up at 214 pounds. So that 4 pound drop literally happened just from getting rid of the last little bit of inflammation that was there from obviously the off-plan food that probably at this point I feel did me good. Enough of that. We're gonna unpack, start cooking the food for the day and explain why the hell we're in this strange boy's house in the middle of the clouds.
Hold on now.
And when I say in the middle of the clouds, I'm not joking. Like, this is so high, you can literally see the entirety of Manchester. Like, that's this side. Over here, you can see the other part of Manchester. And then over here, past the ukulele and the picture of James, we've got the other side. Out of all places to be living in Manchester, this is not a bad spot, but it gets me freaking so excited for the new apartment that I'm moving into. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have already seen a full walkthrough of the whole place. The fact that I've got this place locked in, I've already paid for the first 6 months, but it's a 1-year contract, so we actually have a home. We're not going to be homeless after the show. I'm going to be furniture shopping over the next little bit. Yeah, that's fat.
Bigger than one of my testicles.
That's bad, bro. That's not very natty of you. This isn't just for obviously one day. I'm going to need to prep my food for today and tomorrow. 2 chicken breasts a day, half of this a day. You know what I mean? Like, this is literally going to be 2 days worth of food, other than a few things like the oats, of course. I haven't had these before. I have on previous preps, but I've not got to the position where I've needed them just yet. But the 10-calorie little jellies. Now, because I'm starting to fade a little bit, I'm not going to show you cooking it. I'm just going to have it prepared in a second. Breakfast is served. Got my omelette, got my oats, and all these meals are done. The only one I haven't done is my 6th meal, which is my final oatmeal. It's basically the same as this: 60 grams of oats, protein with some berries. This is obviously meal 2, 3, 4, 5, which is a 0 carb meal, and then 6 will be the final oatmeal. Gonna add a little bit of the salsa to the eggs, and then we're gonna head downstairs and do cardio. Reason I haven't done cardio yet, so we headed out to Tesco, and there was no way I was waking up, going shopping, coming back, meal prepping, not eating, then doing cardio, and then eating, because it's just going to push the day back too much. So after this, we're going to go downstairs, do cardio, come back, have another meal, and then me and James are going to go down to the work area, lock in for a little bit before unboxing what I'm here to show you and what we're here to release in the next 3.5 weeks. Whatever I'm going to show you today is dropping in 3.5 weeks. So get excited, because this has been a long time in the making. And then after that, we'll go gym. Don't throw the laptop down there. Why does it take so long?
And that was probably flying.
Doors closing.
I haven't matched these trousers well at all.
Right.
To you, kind sir.
See you soon. See you in a bit. James, for obvious reasons, doesn't need to do cardio, so I'm here by myself. Got my headphones, got my water, I've got some work to do on the phone. I save most of my work that requires me to be like locked into my phone, because a lot of it's just laptop stuff, which I can't do now. Emails, social media stuff, like I'll post on Instagram, I'll reply to DMs, I'll post on TikTok, I'll just, you know what I mean, just like do the stuff. The lucky part about this job and what I've chosen to do with my life is I can do it in combination with the other things that also benefit my life. So obviously I'm going to work on my phone and do my cardio and do my steps and obviously do my prep, so it all works hand in hand, intertwined. It's not too bad. Also, the lighting in this gym is freaking sick. I love lights that go straight across the ceiling like sabers. It reminds me of like really nice car garages. Would love that one day. We got a little bit more work to do first. We got a few more pieces of hard bodies to sell, a few more clothing drops, and the rest, well, in time, who knows what happens. When you commit to something every single day, no matter what, religiously for 5 years, 10 years, you never know what can happen. Getting to the point where recording things like cardio is getting a little bit more challenging, so I'm just going to do this and I'll see you afterwards. Right, so we're downstairs right now in this nifty room for like work. It's very echoey. I got my laptop, James got his, sipping on a Coke Zero. Just imported everyone from the coaching waitlist into MailChimp, so we're going to be sending out some push emails to basically get everyone sort of signed on and ready for coaching. Obviously these are people that just showed sort of interest in coaching. You won't have received an email yet if you did join the waitlist, because the back end of MailChimp needs to be built up, and I'm also going to be offering something really, really special. So if you do receive an email from the Hardbody coaching email, coaching is £200 a month, but if you come from the email, you'll get 3 months immediate sign up for 450. So it's basically $150 a month for full comprehensive coaching, macronutrient breakdown, meal plan, workout plan, all tailored to you, step count, water gold. You'll be receiving the coaching booklet, which covers all things to do with condiments, sauces, cheat meals, when it's going to be allowed, how to check in as a prep client, how to check in as a lifestyle client. There's going to be weekly check-ins every single week to make sure that you are adhering to the plan, and any changes that do need to be made to your specific plan, I can make them, and then we can go from there. And you'll be able to message me at any point in the day other than limited replies past 10 p.m. because at 10 p.m. I kind of like turn my phone off and just like de-stress for the day. So you should be receiving an email within the next week or so. So if you come from that, just know that the deal of the 3 month for $450 is obviously something that you are accustomed to. James is reviewing a YouTube video. Right, so the bag is all packed. We've got the entire collection literally in here. We've got 3 of everything. So we've got the James Beardwell lifting straps, wrist straps in the bag as well. We've got 3 belts coming with the levers, of course, as well. And below here, we've got the knee sleeves as well. Extra batteries. The freaking pictures this thing takes are nuts. And you'll see them all if you follow the Hardbody Instagram to see everything we're pretty much about to shoot right now. Literally cannot wait for you to see it yourself. Proudest drop, sickest thing, and the quality is just... Sam and Will, who is shooting the stuff with James, they've already left for the gym. We're going to EP Jungle, the same gym we hosted the deadlift meetup, because that was in Manchester as well, the one that was a few weeks ago. It's going to be great to hit a workout afterwards because me and the boys are going to be hitting some shoulders. Tomorrow's legs, but I'm checking in tomorrow. I didn't want to like inflame my legs too much because I want my pictures to actually be as dicey as they can be. Right, so we just pulled up outside the gym. EP Jungle is right there. The memories of being at the back of this place. The last time I was here, it was a lot busier, but obviously it's because Hardbody was here with an event, let's be honest, but it's literally dead. We were walking around, we were driving around the gym itself. Obviously James is very excited to shoot his collection. I got a post-workout meal number 4. I'm saving it to survive either before the workout or after the workout. Either way, we're gonna have half a scoop of pre today. I have been limited pre-workout a little bit, but we're gonna have just a little bit because I feel like after shooting and then training, it's gonna be a bit much, but we'll get through it. So I've got some explaining to do. We kinda didn't really film anything because we spent all the time getting pictures. We've already trained shoulders. I'll tell you outside, I can't even like talk right now. That's the thing, it's so loud and my head's spinning. Callum, where are my carbs, bro? I know I ate 5 days ago, but it's gone now. Give me some more.
I think they're with my supposed steroid stack.
I can confirm that James is probably the most natural person I've ever met in my life, especially opposed to me. I'm a walking chemist.
He's been told to say this.
I swear he is. So like I was trying to say inside, we got the pictures, we got a bunch of videos for the drop. Like I said, it's dropping on the 18th of June if you do want to pick it up. Did train, and you can see I am fading. Look at that. Like my face is really sinking in there now, and I'm starting to feel sorry for myself, honestly. I need to get back. My next meal is actually 0 carb, prawns. What else is here? I forgot the name of it. I love them as well. Well, my brain is just tomatoes and freaking pickles. There we go. I'm keeping that all in the video. That's the reality of prep right there. And then I get oats before bed, so I do get some carbs to go to bed with. Honestly, just didn't have the strength after getting all that we got for the entire drop to pick up the camera and record a workout. So tomorrow morning, I'm gonna do a physique update, show you what I'm currently looking like, and then I'm gonna do legs on Monday because I've got about 3 leg days left until the first show. So, yes. I'm aware. I look completely different. When we got back last night, Sam ended up going home, shaving his face, and came round just to show me and James. And I was like, you know what? It's time. I actually filmed it on TikTok. I just like wanted to just get it done, honestly. And I was like, I usually shave like 4 to 3 weeks out, but now I'm 2 weeks out officially today, and I thought, you know what, why not? I mean, I feel like I look a bit weird. I know I've lost about a year of life, but I actually just reminded myself how much I kind of like facial hair. I've been up now for about 2 hours and quite a lot's happened, and we actually have one of the best days. I could have cried, to be honest, when I found the news out, but we have a good day ahead of us. We have received a refeed. Now this is the first, like, we've had refeeds the entire prep, but like we haven't received a refeed for a long time. Obviously I had food that was like off plan a week ago. It's actually been 6 days, and I weighed them this morning at 215.2 pounds. I'm weighing myself on James's scale, so they're not the same as my scale, so I'm gonna weigh myself tomorrow properly, because today, being the refeed, we need to do the refeed properly to give accurate data back to Callum. I took check-in pictures today. These are the check-in pictures that I took outside. James kindly woke up and like helped me take them and stuff, and when I was seeing these pictures, I was like, oh my god, the glutes are coming in, the striations in all the places that I haven't seen them yet. It has been a little bit easier to keep on track of like sharing the journey of prep on like easier social media, because like stuff that, I mean, obviously YouTube, you have to like record the whole video, edit the whole video. While prep's been difficult, it's been a little bit harder. Man, I need a fade. Look at that. That just goes straight. I didn't know where to like cut my hairline to, so I just put it there. But I do have a haircut booked in for Thursday, so we'll look cleaner then. Maybe we're gonna spend the next 3 to 4 days looking like I don't know how to cut my own hair. I was half expecting James to be sleeping. We've just been like chilling all morning. We haven't really done a fat lot of anything other than take pictures, but I've got a lot of food to eat. I'm gonna break down what it is, and then I'm just gonna enjoy the day, because honestly, I've been wanting food for a long ass time. Like the past 6 days have been a little bit rough trying to get back in condition, but we found that and more. How you feeling?
Exhausted.
Yeah, you tired?
I don't know why.
Because you're always lean, bro. You need, yeah, that's crazy. You need calories.
So lean, my eyebrows twitch.
Before I take my clothes off in the living room, if you don't mind, so I can do a physique update. On a scale of 1 to 10, how sick is the collection?
Amazing. It's so cool.
The fact that it's his dad's last name as well. When he sent the original designs to his dad, even your dad was gassed.
It's clear. Every belt ever, every knee sleeve ever, every wrist strap ever. So cool.
We had the idea to do this, I think it was in like November, and I was like, bro, let me cook, let me make a collection. It ended up just turning out to be the sickest release Hardbody has ever dropped. It's navy, but it's varsity. I don't know how the navy came out so good. Like when they were dyeing it at the factory, I was like, oh my days. Yeah, that's gonna be dropping on the 18th. I've said it like 10 times in this video so far. The collection will be sold as a power stack, and if you do get the whole stack, it'll be 15% off if you get all 4 items in the stack, just in case you don't have a lever belt, knee sleeve, wrist strap, or lifting strap. It's an entire bundle, everything you'll need for the gym within one stack. But obviously you'll see that on the website when it drops. So now physique update. It's probably not going to be as good lighting as it was downstairs in the street because the check-in's slapped, and it has been about 2 hours since I woke up. But we're going to strip down, show what we're currently looking like at this point, and then I'm going to start eating all the food I have to eat today. I've got 4,200 calories, 600 grams of carbs, all in respect of increased rice, increased oats. I get a little bit more fruit in my diet. I get a squares bar pre-workout. That's pretty much it. We're keeping it super clean just so we can actually see an accurate representation of what a nice carb up would look like for myself. In the next video, we'll do like an outside one. So it's like the same as check-ins, but we'll do what we can. Oh, yeah. It's nice because when I start to pose, all the fluid that is in me kind of goes straight to my like intramuscular again from the surface, which is what happens on show day essentially when you take like Anadrol or Superdrol. Shuttles it straight there, but it's coming in. All right, so I've already had the first serving of oats. I've had 130 grams of oats, but I got another one here because I need to catch up on some meals. So I'm basically having like 2 really close together. Everything's finished, almost cooking over there, just waiting 2 minutes for the rice, but all the protein's done. Last meal I'm gonna cook when I'm back in Worcester, just because I wanna have like my oats fresh before bed. I wanted to make sure I was prepared because what we have to do today is we've got a few more pictures to get, a little bit to film in terms of an unboxing for James, a few pictures outside. We're gonna go hit some arms. Then I'm meeting Stu at the train station because Stu was actually in Manchester for the weekend with some mates because there was a football game yesterday. He watched that. I basically gave him a weekend off. I was like, bro, you work so hard. We've been smashing Hardbody. Like it's been going really well because we do have a lot happening over the next 2 months in terms of like loads of things dropping. We've got cuffs in multiple colors. We're dropping figure 8 straps, cotton lifting straps in 7 more colors. We're releasing hard grips, which are similar to Versa grips, but our own spin on them in 4 different colors and 2 sizes, regular and small. But there's obviously, yes, the JB collection, and there's a bunch more basically. There's a lot happening. There's also the season 3 clothing collection. So we probably have about 60 different products coming on the store within the next few months. So he's been working so hard with that. I've been starting my coaching business, so anyone that has reached out via the waitlist for coaching, I'll be reaching out to you next week. Obviously, like I said, I'm already in talks and had a bunch of calls with people and they're signed on already, which is great. We're gonna meet together at the train station at 6 o'clock and get the train back together. So being prepared is the most important thing right now. Some time has passed. We're on the way to the train station. I know I've been so bad at recording in terms of like the workouts and whatever. Oh my God. But nevertheless, the main focus of this trip was 2 things: getting the content for the drop and smashing prep. Prep has officially been smashed in terms of like every box has been ticked, even to the extent that we got a refeed today and the collection content is done. Running a business, sometimes you need to make sacrifices. We're at the petrol station. I'm gonna get my squares bar because I'm very excited to eat it. I've got to eat it midday after meal 3 and I've had meal 3. Dum dum dum. Squares bar, squares bar, squares bar, squares bar. Ah, squares bars in every store. And a cheeky Evian.
Yes, please.
Thank you. I know it's only a squares bar. Pretty hungry, not gonna lie. Cheers. Man, it's simple. The simple things on prep are what get you by.
That's the black of the shirt.